Welcome to another MPA Production stream. I am the guild leader from the MPA community. This is a live stream we do Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, where we work on community-related projects. We invite you to join us. You can find the link to our Discord and all our other profiles on top of the Twitch, top of the YouTube, and included in the BandLab profile if you're watching from BandLab. All right, so hey, I got Ira in the chat. We got Subluxa. I'm gonna decide right now what I'm gonna call you because I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. So please correct me. I like Subluxa. Subluxa. No, I don't like Subluxa. Help me out here. Bluxa. Subluxa. Like Subtronic, Subluxa, sub bass. And then Ira, I get your name wrong too. So don't feel bad, Subluxa. Anyways, so let's got some announcements here and we'll get into this normal project. We've got the first way you said today was right. I already forgot it. Subluxa? Subluxa. Is it Subluxa? All right, so MPA Community Collabs Season 2. That's what we're working on. Subluxa. Okay, that's cool. Cool name. Okay. So maybe I should pull BandLab up over on this other computer so I can monitor it. Might be better. BandLab, BandLab. We are now, for those that don't know, and I've been talking about it all last week, so you might realize it by now, but I've been live streaming to BandLab. Give me a second. Figure out, find it. Music Production Arena's show on BandLab. There we go. We got Kit Kat in the chat. Now, give me a second. Before I get into the announcements, let's show off what this is all about, because I need to, I've been, like I said, I was talking about it last week, but I want to make sure everyone realizes, especially the people tuning in through BandLab, which they trickle in, I noticed, so I'm not going to catch everyone. But anyways, we're now, BandLab as an app, as a platform, has live streaming on it, which is pretty neat. There's not a lot of people even using it, so I don't know like what that's about. But when you do stream, it gets, people come and check it out. That's what I like about it. So we've been experimenting, at least for 1 month, with Restream.io to multicast not only to Twitch and to YouTube, but we're also streaming over to BandLab. So, hey, Subluxa and Kit Kat in the chat already over here on BandLab. I noticed that I have problems with the BandLab chat. Couple things. One, the main problem is I can't really pull it. I can't keep it up on the screen right now. I don't have a good way. It does not mix in with the other Twitch and YouTube chat through Restream.io. But the second problem is it doesn't even always update here. People will be talking on the BandLab chat, and I won't see it unless I refresh it. So, hope that doesn't cause any problems. But anyways, let's do some announcements here. Music Production Arena community. We are a growing community, mainly focused on Discord. Discord is kind of like the hub, but we're actually focused on a lot of different platforms, including SoundCloud and YouTube, of course. We got an Instagram page. Please follow. So on SoundCloud at least, so we're playlisting on SoundCloud regularly. Oh, wrong page. Wrong page. Oh, that's also the wrong page. Music Production Arena. There we go. Or SoundCloud playlisting regularly, reposting music from members of the community. And then on Instagram, I just make a post with the picture, my cheap artwork that I do. Not a graphic designer, but anyways, I do a picture each month for the playlist, and then I tag the members on there. Wow. So then, as you can see here, those were not everyone, because I don't have everybody's Instagram, which is because not everyone uses Instagram and stuff. But for the members that have their Instagram linked on their SoundCloud, after I repost this link on SoundCloud and stuff and add it to the playlist, I try to follow them on Instagram so then I can tag them on the playlist here. Sublux is saying it automatically updates on desktop. Okay, good. So I do have the desktop here, then it should be able to, on the laptop, so that should be able to help. Subluxa says, I'm going to be on Twitch since it's easier instead. Okay, cool. Glad to have you in the community, Subluxa. And already sending samples. We're going to be checking out the samples Subluxa sent. I already put most of them in the folder for everybody, the shared folder. And then we've got a few more to add there. And then we're also going to listen to a demo by Alpha J that he sent me. And then we're going to get started with the project. All right. So that's the Music Production Arena Instagram, Music Production Arena SoundCloud. Subluxa, I just saw you follow there. Followed you back. And we've got Music Production Arena YouTube, of course. We're also streaming on YouTube. A lot of people tune in from YouTube side of things. Good thing about the YouTube is it archives it. So Twitch doesn't archive, of course, but YouTube will back up everything. And we're going to playlist the seasons there. So you got season 1 playlist and season 2 playlist. We'll always have those on the Music Production Arena iPhone. Jelly Beanator in the chat says, I can't get BandLabs on my phone because it's iPhone 6. I don't use SoundCloud option. Subluxa says, oh, Jellybean, that's unfortunate. So it must be the 6 before the 6S or whatever it is. Because I got 6. That's what I'm using right here is a 6. But it's not the first 6. Because, you know, there's 2 6s. There's a 6 and then, like, the one that came out after. But anyways, that's unfortunate. But the web browser version is pretty nice itself. We've got... I hear myself somewhere. Where is that coming from? Hold on. Speaker in front of me. There we go. Bluetooth speakers. I don't know what. Everything's coming from everywhere. I don't know. All right, so SoundCloud playlisting. Follow us across the internet. You'll find all the links on top of our YouTube. We're now on BandLab. I don't have a BandLab link there. I should probably end up putting a BandLab link there. But we're definitely planted a flag over there in BandLab. There's lots of people there. Really nice community. Look forward to meeting a lot of people there. And of course, our Discord community. All right. So coming next month, we have, or this month, we're already in the November. So on the 11th of the month is, where is it at? Events. I don't know why I'm using my phone for this. Here it is. Producer Battle 11, coming on the 11th of the 11th month of the year. 11/11. Producer Battle 11. Alpha J is in the chat. We're gonna play a demo from Alpha J today, just because he sent it and asked me to play it. Friday's the best day to do that. We're definitely on Fridays. We have more of a like casual Friday where we take a little bit of a break from the collabs. So best thing to do on Fridays is a good day to send unreleased tracks for just to show them off and stuff. Jelly Beanator, so we can see YouTube comments here, but can they see our response on YouTube? Yes, I do have that set up where that should work, although I haven't really tested it. I went in here, there's a bot here on the Restream bot, and I think that's what the bot does. It will say, if you say something on Twitch, it just recast it over there on YouTube. Plus, I always pull up this as much as I can and engage here with the chat on screen. Okay, Producer Battle 11. So there's going to be multiple rounds. More details about that coming, of course, on the 11th. And I'll talk about it a little bit each day on the stream. But basically, you need 3 tracks for that, and they can be released tracks that you've already released. It doesn't matter. So you want 3 SoundCloud or YouTube links, things that are free to listen to, and so people can check them out. And you want to post those. You want to basically share those 3 links to participate, and all the details will be coming on the 11th of November. Ira says, "Hey, YouTube gang." Is there someone on YouTube to check that? Here, I guess we could check it. YouTube. All right. What profile do I use? This one. That's not even the one I use, but there we go. Let's go here, live. It says Restream bot says Twitch. YouTube. Yeah, it works. Is that annoying or does it make sense? So the bot comes in and says what y'all say on the other platform. That's pretty cool. The YouTube people don't feel alone. Alpha J doesn't feel so alone. No, YouTube, we get a lot of viewers coming in from YouTube. Some of my friends can only watch on YouTube because they're like, They say it gets too laggy to watch Twitch when they're not on Wi-Fi. So there's that. Oh, that's weird. It wasn't showing y'all the chat on the screen. It just gave y'all full screen. Anyways, we are getting sidetracked, but it does seem to be working. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna close that out for now. We are gonna listen to some projects. So, that was pretty much it for announcements because we don't have the battle going on right now, and there's the playlist happening, and then we got almost a month until the next feedback stream. So that's pretty much it for announcements. I'll do some more like halfway through this stream when if I think of any. Let's do a rundown on what's happening. So this is week 5 of season 2 of the community collabs, which is this project where we collected a whole bunch of samples, way more than I thought we were going to get. I never said no to a sample though, so I just taken as many samples we can get. We got a lot of people participating. We collected samples from members of the community, and we're going to be using those samples to create 8 tracks. I didn't want to go more than 8 tracks, but I'm starting to wonder how are we going to fit all these samples into just 8 tracks. We'll see what happens. Okay, notice that. Never mind. Okay, so this week we are using Ableton quite a bit. Disclaimer, I'm kind of a Ableton beginner, definitely. Let's see here. What did I just do? What did I do? I lost this. Okay, I need to pull that back. Move that over here. Hey, Fox the Galaxy in the chat. I'm gonna disable preview. I'm gonna move this out of the way. See what we're looking at here. All right, Ableton. We're using Ableton this week because now that we've collected lots of samples, we've got them all rendered in seamless loops, keyed and BPM'd, and now we're coming up with the ideas. So we are actively filling out this spreadsheet here. Boom, 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 sheets. Season 1. Season 2. Where am I at? 5 weeks into season 2. Okay. So look what we did yesterday. We did collab 1 and 2. So we'll probably do about 2 collabs a day till we get through the 8. And what we're doing is we're trying to decide who's going to be on which collabs. And we're doing that by dropping the samples, the loops that I have from the members into Ableton and seeing what kind of works together and what doesn't. And that's how we're coming up with. What just happened? What just happened to everything? Undo. Where'd all the names go? Am I tripping out here? I hit a button. Whoa. And it won't let me undo it. What just happened to our spreadsheet? Okay, hold on. Back up. That's just gonna save it. Now I can't undo it all. Okay, there it is. I guess that was a glitch, which is good because we just almost lost all the information. All right, as I was saying, we were dropping loops into Ableton, pitching them up and down. It automatically stretches them to the right BPM, all that stuff, fun stuff, easy peasy inside of Ableton. And we're doing that to quickly come up with a rough idea of what samples could work together. And if we think it can work, we're adding that person's name to the spreadsheet here. And then going in the next week, when we start building the tracks and putting the samples into the actual projects, we're going to know who goes to what collab. So, and these are for guild versions of the collab. Remember that everyone has access to the sample pack, and anyone can do their own versions and as many of them as they want. So this was open source in a sense. It's an open source collab project, and anyone can take the files and do their own 8 versions or as many as they want. You can wait until afterwards and then do remixes of the versions I come up with on stream. So there's different things you can do here to get involved. But anyways, everyone has access to all the samples that were given to me that I've resampled into loops. Those are the ones that everyone has. Jellybean says, yeah, that's really cool. Didn't know that existed. Talking about the chat bot. Yeah, it is cool. It was cool because I finally just now checked it out. I didn't know it was working. I remember turning it on, but I never checked it. Fox says, howdy. Hello there, Fox from Subluxa. Subluxa says, by the way, I have some samples in it for collab 2, aka the clap loop I made. Oh yeah, Subluxa's on top of it. Subluxa did send me a bunch of samples. I put most of them into the folder Then Subluxa noticed that two of the samples weren't pitched right, so they sent me replacements for them. And then now they're also noticing that I didn't put the clap and everything in there either, and a weird sample that you put in there. It's not because I didn't want them, it's because I didn't make them seamless loops. I couldn't figure out the BPM in time. I didn't have the time. Everything in those folders are seamless loops. Yeah, Subluxa says, yeah, I did put a clap in. Yeah, I got it. I got your 3 samples that you got here, because check this out. Here's your weird sample and your claps and stuff. I just didn't render them yet. Oh, excuse me. And then you sent me some fresh stuff too, so we'll get to that. But I like how you're on top of it. I just haven't added me into the collab 2 onto the spreadsheet. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's do that. On top of it, insert one below Subluxa. And we'll get this all figured out by the end. Like sometimes I just go through it kind of quickly and then I go back and fix all the little things afterwards, but we'll get this filled out. This is really helpful to see. And we got to make everyone fit, so these are going to get pretty large. It's going to be nice. We got close to 40 members participating in this. Anyways, finish off this schedule real quick. We're going to be loading the samples into the Ableton this week. Next week, week 6, starting next Monday, we are going to be taking the chosen samples and dropping them into the official template, the official project that I'm going to use to build the song. So I use a template, FL Studio template that I made. It doesn't matter if it's a template. I'm just saying I'm going to be dropping them into the official project I'm going to use to finish the song. So that's next week. Just dropping the samples in, loading them into the right channels, all that stuff. The next week, we're going to start arranging the tracks. And then the following weeks will be mix, master, release. All right. Camera on, camera off. I never know. Camera's off now. Camera's back on. No. Now camera's on. Okay, there we go. If I hit the macro for the camera while I'm on the spreadsheet, it does this white block thing. So that was a blue block. It turned it white. Because I thought I turned the camera off, which I did not. There we go. All right, there's that. Let's figure out where we're at. Let's move that. Check the chat real quick. It says you have Adam. And I already made a drum loop for 350. Yeah, I saw that and I added that. That was sick that you made it for even that track, because we're gonna need stuff for track. There's a Subluxa talking about the project collab number 8. If y'all take a good look at it, it's at 315 beats per minute. And that's actually like halftime of what it really is, like 630. These are like speed core, splitter core. What are they? I can't remember the main genre of this, but basically it's really fast to the point where the sound design has to be reflected through how fast it is. Meaning, like, it's moving so fast that the elements start, are made up of the sounds moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, if like a rapid, like even if you take just like a rapid drum, snare drum, you go or a tom or whatever, it starts making a note and becomes a resonant pitch. You know what I mean? Because it's moving so fast. That's kind of what a lot of this genre is about. I've never made it before, but it's gonna be fun to try. We've got a variety here because some of these other ones are more classical. We've got plenty of EDM like always, and then we've got just some I don't know, electronic stuff, but I wouldn't call it festival at all. It's just whatever. And then we're gonna have a drum and bass track. All right, let's listen to. Hey, Jellybean. All right, I'll see you. Let's listen to Alpha J's track real quick. Alpha J usually up pretty late to watch this. Okay. And then while we're listening to that track, I'll kind of get my mind right, figure out what we're doing here. I know what we're doing, but I need to get situated. We're gonna listen to this track, then we're gonna listen to Subluxa's samples real quick, and then we're gonna get right back into Ableton and figure out 2 more of these collabs, who's gonna be on them. And that's today's goal. All right, minimize that. Let's go to Discord. Go to Alpha J. Got 2 projects here. Which one am I sharing? That's the upgraded one. Okay, we're sharing the second one. Right. All right, I'm gonna play this. I'll be right back.
Years after the fall of Jurassic World, the debate over Isla Nublar rages on. The island's long dormant volcano, reclassified as active, has shown considerable unrest in recent months. Geologists now predict an extinction-level event will kill off.
I noticed the same thing, Alpha J. It's awesome.
On the planet. Kill off the last living dinosaurs on the planet. Hey, that's a demo by Alpha J. Chopping it up. That was really sick. Your production, your mixing's getting better and better each time too, right along with your chopping skills. Yeah, definitely put some stuff at the end there where it just can't be turned into just a straight drum beat, but I'm sure you're still working on it. Okay, I noticed I forgot about the BandLab. Sorry, didn't mean to forget about BandLab. It's kind of new, not used to it. People are talking over here. I just want to chime in to see what people are saying. Address it. If anyone is watching from BandLab right now, just let y'all know this is a live stream we do Monday through Friday, and we're now multicasting it over here to BandLab because once I noticed you can stream on BandLab, I wanted to give it a good test. Let's see, we've had 21 clicks with that. It's indicating, I think, 21 views. Just let anyone know I am going to be doing some special BandLab only stuff, and all these projects we're working on in this community collab will be also on BandLab and part of BandLab. We're going to be using it as a platform to kind of as additional platform to organize all these collabs that we do. Ongoing collabs, by the way. And Daity's in the chat. Coming in on the YouTube side of things. Subluxa says, maybe you forgot some parts in the export. Yeah, maybe, or it's just a demo, I think. It's just not done yet. Why is it so bad on the stream? It's like, it happens, Alpha J. It has a lot to do, I mean, with compressions and stuff, with the way the internet makes it sound worse, especially if you're listening to certain really high quality, an instance of in your FL Studio. We'll talk more about that maybe another time, but there are things you want to do in your FL Studio, make sure you're rendering out in the best quality that, at least, I mean, not the best, but good quality all the way. And then also that you're not over smashing it. If you're over smashing it and it sounds fine in there because of the 32-bit flow and all this stuff, and it sounds fine to you there, when it's not mastered correctly, that's when you're going to hear the bad artifacts online, and when it gets compressed down to other qualities like MP3 and stuff like that. But we'll do some more checks on that later. Try to help you, I mean. Good stuff. All right, so again, BandLab. I'm going to try to do some special BandLab streams. I mean, I'm definitely going to do some special BandLab streams, but right now we're experimenting with just multicasting the normal stream that we've been doing over to BandLab also. So if you are tuning in from BandLab and you don't know what's going on, let y'all know. You can follow the Music Production Arena BandLab page. You'll see links on there to our Discord and our Twitch and stuff. And these are just community collabs, open invitations to anyone that wants to join the collab. So if you're watching this on BandLab or whatever, just feel free to message me if you want to join or just watch. Doesn't matter. All these projects will be posted in BandLab bands, including season 1. When I get done with what I want to do, we'll have all 16 projects as forkable, collabable projects on BandLab. Close out of all this stuff. All right, cool. Okay, now let's listen to
kind of getting a delayed start because of this, but it's okay. We do need to jump over to Ableton, but I want to listen to all these loops that we got from Subluxa. And Subluxa, I'll put the loops that you sent me earlier today into the folder later after the stream, but let's go and listen to them right now. So in the public pack that everyone has, go to the public pack. Everyone should have it. I personally messaged everyone a link to it. If you don't have it, you can find it on the Discord. So these are the samples got from Subluxa to use. And if you look at the BPM and the keys, they've actually been designed for the collab. So Subluxa's on point. And Dottie says, just had to wait for my PC to turn on. Ira saying hi, and Dottie, and Dottie said hello back to to Ira. And Subluxa says, I'm gonna okay, I'll stop dictating the entire chat. Subluxa says some of the samples are just had lying around. That's perfect. That's what I kind of encouraged a lot of the people that got involved with this, because a lot of people at first said, oh, I'm kind of busy or whatever, maybe that. I encourage people to just like, oh, just send something you might already have laying around. Everybody has a project laying around on their hard drive they're never going to do anything with. That's the perfect project for these community collabs. Old projects that you might have started on your hard drive that you can go, oh, I'll just render those stems out, send them to Guild. Like yeah. We'll put those into the folder. Put all this stuff in the folder. Okay, we got this weird sample. That's what it's called. We can chop this up. We can use this for risers, different kind of effects, atmospheric background effects. Pitch it up. Got some distortion in there, like clipping. Oh. Motu loopback. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. All right, this is called Weird Sample, sent to us by Subluxa. We can chop this up and definitely use it in many ways, depending on what we need it for. This is going to be like a lot of the samples that were sent to me that I did not put into loops yet. I'm going to be going to those when tracks are already coming together, and I need to start like filling in with like effects and special samples and all the little fillers. I'm going to be digging through, certain producers' packs. Okay. I have them on the list here. Talking about especially Zandit's pack, Insky's pack, Subluxa. Actually, most Subluxa stuff is perfect seamless loops. I already moved them over. I just need to get a couple more and I'll move them over. Mr. Fox has a lot of weird random vocals they sent me. I need all weird chopped up stuff from old collabs. I'm going to be digging through that stuff later when we're trying to finish off the tracks. But for everyone else, basically got your loops ready to go. All right. This weird sample. Now we've got some perks. Pull some of these in. We'll skip through here. Okay, I gotta get the new bases that you sent me to. Alright, these are a bunch of samples from Subluxa. Members that follow the stream so far should already know that these samples are stuff that I love to work with, so these are all really good for what we're gonna be doing. Like sounds like this. Like those coming, I mean, when I'm producing, I need all kinds of stuff like that. Sure. And we got lots of drum beats and bass lines from people. That's nice. Wobbles. Wobble, 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 wobble. Mr. KK. Okay, so is this the bass line that's pitched down an octave? Go to the downloads. Nice one. All day with that. I love that. An acid based style stuff. Hey, so this is the beat at 315. There we go. Turn this out. 315. That reverb, how the reverb cuts off, it's not that big of a problem. You can hear how the reverb cuts off every time it loops right there. There's a couple ways we can fix that. First of all, I could just do this. Wait, no, I mean the opposite. The opposite. So it would be this. Ooh, that one's gonna be fun. All right, so we've got other samples for that too. Reba and some. Mainly, if you look in the pack, the public pack, look for Reba. Those Reba sent samples for the 315 stuff. All right. What was that all about? Okay. Sorry, I got all backwards on my. Nice. Sounds like that old school Pink Floyd track. All right, a lot of good stuff there. So like I said, we'll be putting the ones that aren't in the folder. I'll get those into the folder later. But a lot of this stuff already is in the folder. MPA samples online. MPA. Look, here's the master folder with all the producers from season 1 and season 2. Much bigger. And then you got the public pack, which is shared. A, B, C, D. There. Public pack. This is the one everyone has access to. All right. Let's get back into Ableton. And Dice says it's like when you're running out of time in Sonic, but for Mega Man. Yeah. My brother's playing. It's a new Mega Man, but it's designed to be. I don't know how new it is, but it's one of the newer ones. But it looks classic. It's like side scroll still and stuff. But I don't know which one it is. But I see him playing that just yesterday. Okay. No, it wasn't Mega Man. He was playing Metroid. Metroid. Different game. Different game. All right. Okay, here we go. So that was just all the announcements, listening to the new samples that came in, catching everybody up where we're at. Let's get back into the work stage of this. We got another hour and a half. A little less than that, actually. So let's put in the work. It's time to do some work. Subluxa says, don't forget those drum samples I made at the flea market. Oh, yeah, where did I put those? So Subluxa was at the flea market. I guess found some drums, bought them, went home and recorded them. Is that what I'm understanding correct? Downloads. Downloads. What were they called? Drum. I thought I downloaded them. You recorded them at the flea market. Oh, okay. That's like when I used to go to the music store and like plug my recorder into like one of the high-dollar keyboards and sample it. I've done that. Just to get like a few samples. I don't think I ever used them, but I definitely did that. Okay, let me go find these. Oh yeah, let's check these out. All right, we're gonna listen to these, then we're gonna get into Ableton. Gotta get back to work. Okay, I'm gonna go refresh. Pull these in. These are drums that Subluxa recorded while at the flea market. I love that. Field recording is what that's called. Okay. And all that background noise is what makes these really good for like a lo-fi track. They're not isolated from the background noise, but that's what makes a sample so cool. You know, this could be used in a that reminds me, remember that group? I'm older, so I might be naming bands that y'all aren't familiar with. But that one group, Kids, they did that song Kids. It was those two people. Man, I wish I could remember their name. Oh, Management. MGMT. That group. This sounds like a song that'd be MGMT. Zendiety and then Subluxa. It could be in like an MGMT song. It could also be used in a lo-fi track for sure. And then of course you can just isolate the drums themselves. Come on now. And they got texture. You know, it just has room texture. These are real nice samples. That's nice. That'd be like a Odessa track. That'd be in like an Odessa. Don't forget. One. Okay. All right. Let's hear this one. Hey, that's nice. That's like the what are those called? Drumbecks. Drumbecks. I like the little background voice. That's gonna add the character to the track that we need. Those are nice samples. We'll definitely make use of them. Now, okay, just let everybody know, and I have been telling me, but since Sublexa's new, I've got a lot of samples sent to me by a lot of people. So definitely not going to be able to use every single sample that was sent to me for the collabs. But anything we don't use could be easily carried over to a future season or something like that. So let's, the more y'all send me, the better. It's nice because then we have options. But definitely going to be picking and choosing what we think is going to work best for stuff. So it's gonna be fun. Subluxa sent some really quality stuff, and probably enough for 2 or 3 collabs. So we'll see where we fit. Definitely 3, because you sent the 315. You know, you are on 3 already. Now I think about it. Let's fill that in. Subluxa sent the 315 BPM track sample. Insert 1 below. Subluxa. Subluxa. Sub. Yeah. I'm all about flea recording. I mean, flea recording. I meant field recording. Field recording in a flea market or anywhere. Are you just using your phone? Okay, here we go. Now it's time to open up Ableton. We'll keep it on this screen over here, I guess. Open up the pack. Open up the spreadsheet. We've got a little puzzle here we got to figure out. Let's start with collab 3. So who do we know is going to be on collab 3 for sure? It's going to be Super Z Russell and Alpha J. And there's a lot of people that are going to be on this collab. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of people sent 150 BPM stuff. So here we go. 150 BPM, E minor. I think it's E minor. Let's see what we got. We might be moving that around. Let's go. Public pack. Super Z Russell. Super Z Russell was on season 1. Return for season 2. And look at this mad stack of samples here. We're not going to be able to use all these, but let's see. We got some ideas here. Let's definitely pick one that's going to be the a really good starter for the track or a good idea behind the track. So let's see. Let's start with a drum beat. See if we can find a drum beat. Let's just start with a simple drum beat like this. How do you stop Ableton? Stop Ableton! I need to get a controller for Ableton. Fox Galaxy was just literally in a call with Super Z Russell. Y'all collabing? Y'all, is this a leaked collab? Information, that'd be cool. Fox Galaxy Super Z Russell collab. Alright, sub, we'll be here. Who wants to teach me how to sidechain in Ableton? Bump, down, bump, down, bump, down, bump. How do you sidechain in Ableton? Cake pops! Oh, now I'm hungry. Now I'm just like, go grab your cake pop. Okay, this is cool. What key is this? This is... Why is it not showing? A B minor. That's not the right... It's not E minor, so let's see here. E, well, that's way down there. So we going up B minor. It'd be having to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if we're gonna use this sample if we have to pitch it so much. Like 5. Can y'all see it on the little screen enough? Ableton, is it? Doesn't really matter, huh? Here. All right, that should be E minor. All right, so here we go. Let's try some more samples. We're going to be pulling some Super Z Russell samples until we find something that we definitely want to go with. E minor. Andiety! How do you sidechain? I don't know if I really need to do it right now. Is it easy to do all this? Like if I want to sidechain with this drum loop that's happening here, it's gonna be kind of hard because it's got all the hi-hats and everything in there. Go ahead and say it in the chat. I'll see if I want to figure it out. I know it's not that hard. I've seen people do it. Yeah, and I'm a big FL Studio user, which there's like 20 ways to sidechain in FL Studio, and I'm probably not even exaggerating. But I don't know how to do an Ableton. And Dottie says, so if you know how to add a compressor, there's a drop-down box and a sidechain feature. let's just give it a test. So you go here to, watch this. I can figure this out. Let's go here to, watch this. Watch me figure this out in front of everybody. Okay, here's the compressor. I'm gonna drop it here. Yeah, and then we're going to. Ableton doesn't have sidechain compressor. Yeah, well, it's just different. It's just different. Every DAW is gonna be a little different. This one's actually not that hard. So if this is the right compressor, there should be a what? A drop-down box that says what? I don't know if we should be doing this on stream. Oh, sidechain. Look at this. Okay, input. Nah. Okay, so then we go. Super C Russell drum loop. Boom. It's gonna sidechain with the hi-hat too, though, is the only problem here. We're gonna have to cut post effects. We're gonna do pre-effects. We're not gonna even add effects, but let's do pre-effects. Gain. Let's just try it. I don't think we need to be doing this right now. This is stuff I need to definitely watch tutorials on. It's not working. Okay, let's watch Guild figure out Ableton another day. I will be figuring it out. I want people to feel like this is not just an FL Studio stream. I've always wanted to learn Ableton. Not to jump ship, but just to use them side by side. Alright, let's go. Bye. That was a fun exercise. Hey, look at all this stuff. Brick wall limiter. Boom. De-esser. This is just the light version of Ableton. This is an intro. I got it just for this session view right here and to use it along with some other projects I have, live stuff I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I clicked the box that says sidechain and I was able to select the track and everything. I just wasn't able to, I wasn't dialing it in. But then that's not really what I'm working on right now, so I just decided not to really focus on it right now. Let's, because we really need to start getting this filled out. All right. I appreciate you looking that up, though. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Friday is going to be a good day, remember? Casual Fridays to mess around. Yeah. BandLab. Sorry, BandLab. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting about BandLab. My phone keeps disconnecting also. Right. I think I'm going to use that for sure. This is sounding good. Lux is saying, imagine paying for a doll just use a free one. Well, I didn't want to pay for the full version of Ableton, that's for sure, because that would basically be, that would make me feel like I have FL Studio, I don't need all the things. Ableton's neat and all, but actually the neatest parts of Ableton to me are all available in the $100 version. So, what's this number? 4838. I'm gonna get my phone back on it. What's even happening? 4838. Okay, for 10 more minutes, we'll do halftime announcements. All right, there's my phone. This is a community phone. I donated this phone to the community. All the apps and pictures and everything on this phone for the community and for just music projects. So then we got all our apps here. Deleted everything else. We've got BandLab. Let's pull that up real quick. Let's go check on the, let's just see what's happening here. 42 views. Appreciate people tuning in from BandLab. Sorry that I'm not putting much attention over there. This is kind of a new multi-stream. Kit Kat wants to know if anybody wants a girlfriend. Kit Kat wants to know if anybody wants a girlfriend. Clark says, Zamir Clark wants a girlfriend. Sloth plays. Anyone wants to listen to my, okay, so people on Band Lab. Follow each other. Follow Music Production Arena. We're a community and we're a growing community, and we invite y'all to join us. This is a daily stream we do Monday through Friday, and we're working on community collabs. Connor in the chat. Connor's a member or followed the channel already. Connor says, I've made a new account, so follow me and drop me a new beat. I definitely will. I'll follow you, Connor, on your new account. All right, people coming in, sharing their links, but that's fine because, you know, we're not using the chat for anything else right now. I'm gonna follow you, but see, this is not even my main account, so I'm gonna follow you right now with my other account, Guild, but then I'll be sure to follow you. I'll be sure to follow you with the main account too. This is Connor, Music Band Lab member. Connor, you know these are open collabs. You're always open invitation to jump in on the collabs if you ever want to join the collabs. All right, so close that again for now. Let's get back over here. I like the way this sounds. Y'all notice I keep trying to stop. I keep trying to put stop on FL Studio when I'm trying to stop Ableton. Okay. Super Z Russell's definitely going to be on this collab. Okay, the idea is not to see what all Super Z Russell samples we're going to use. Now we know Super Z Russell is going to be on the collab. We're trying to figure out who else is going to be on the collab. So let's jump over to the Untitled pack because they're also supposed to be on the collab with the 150 stuff they sent. C major though, so A minor, C major, A minor. Oh, it's just C. That's good. That's fine. We can move up. C, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up 4. These work. These all work. These only 4. We're gonna pitch them up though. So let's move this thing here. Everything I've done now, figured out on Ableton, I figured out just by stumbling through it. So it's like we'll figure it all out eventually. Yeah, we can definitely. That's the C, but C is in the E minor scale. We can barely see Ableton. All right, let's do a switch. Never thought that'd be the day I switched to FL. Just playing. This other monitor over here is, they're not matched monitors. So it's like, this is like duller screen. I can't get the color to match. Feels all gloomy over here. Y'all don't see that because of course y'all are just getting screen capture, but like here to my actual monitors. All right. Okay, now FL's over there. I won't be able to see all of Ableton, but that's okay. I can move the chat over here. This up here. Even open this, I guess. All right, and deity. So these are C. C is in the E minor scale, so that works. We can pitch that all around. Nice. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be using these. You don't have the sub with those, or is it a separate sample, or is it just really quiet? If it's quiet, I could probably process it and bring it back up. All right. Chat is tiny. It's okay, Subluxa. I'll move it around if someone's talking to me. All right. You're judging me. I feel so judged right now. Okay. No, actually, quality checking the stream. And Deity gonna check to see if they have the subs. Okay. Now we know for sure that Deity subs Super Z Wrestler are gonna be on this collab, but they're actually already on the spreadsheet. We need to figure out who else is gonna be on this. Let's look closer. Alpha J. Alpha J. Let's go to Alpha J. This one's E minor. Yep. E minor. Subluxa. Let me get you a link also to the spreadsheet if you don't already have it. I'll grab that for you right now. Ira sent some stuff. Like, Ira, I keep getting messages from you, but they're not there. That's happened multiple times now. I don't know if it's just Discord being a bug, or it's happened to me with a couple people. Like I click on it, it says I got a message. I click on it, and then it doesn't show me anything. All right. Events. This is the collab document. Post that in the chats. 150. Yeah, and then you already have a link to the sample pack. And Dice says I think they have subs, but it is in the project file I sent you. I don't know when you went to samples yourself whether you had a sub. Okay, I'll look for the subs later. We'll make it work. I was just curious. Cool. Ira's Wi-Fi is bugging out right now. Sorry, Ira, if I'm choppy or you're not getting the full stream. I want to jump over to YouTube if anything, because I know it's easier to stream from there. But if you drop out, we'll just definitely catch you later. Try to say it with all like make people feel good. I'm like, okay, if you can't watch, I guess that's fine. You know. Hey. All right, here we go. We got Alpha J bass loop. Yeah, these are all gonna work. So the Alpha J stuff's gonna work, no problem. It's like this Alpha J sample's F. I'm just gonna go down one semitone to E. Yeah. More of an intro there. Cut that for now. What's the difference between cut and delete? Oh, cut is for cut and paste. Yeah. And then it'll just straight up delete. All right. All right, so we already know those people are on there anyways, but we just wanted to make sure they were going to fit. Now we got to find who else has samples at 150. And deity we already checked. Antimatter's 150. Let's pull these in. 150. What's the key though? Yeah, let's throw, we got to fit everyone in somewhere, so let's throw Deity on here for sure. Insert one below. What do we got? Inside map. What's happening? Dallas is talking on the BandLab chat. Probably might have missed it. I don't know how long you've been there, but so this is a community collab project. Music production arena community. We normally always stream on Twitch and YouTube. We recently started streaming on BandLab as well. Let me pull that up. I don't have a good way right now to. This is just a new thing, so I haven't really figured out the best way to show everything on screen or whatever it is. But anyways, these are community collabs. Dallas has just got here. Cool. Dallas, I invite you to join us if you want. These are ongoing community collabs. If you don't want to join the collabs, you can at least check out the streams for maybe future. You want to join in the future. These are ongoing community collabs. This is actually season 2. So we've done this once before, season 1, now season 2. We have 30, look at this list. This whole list of people here have sent me samples. So we're like at 38 members right now. Sent me samples, loops. We're taking all those samples and we're creating tracks out of them. So right now I'm trying to like randomly mix and match loops together to see what
content sounds good together, and we're deciding who's going to be on the collabs. There's going to be about 8 collabs this season, and going into next week and the following weeks, we're going to be putting those tracks together. Everyone involved can download the samples too, so it's a big community sample pack there. Hey, so we've got LCG says, okay, they're talking to at Clayton. I'll send you a collab tomorrow. Cool. Also, what do you use for a mic? If you're all talking to someone else there, I'm not sure. If you're talking to me, I use an ST55. I'm about to buy a second one, so I don't have to move it back and forth. Anyways, Dallas Damper, and Lil CG invite y'all to join and follow the Music Production Arena page if you want to keep up what we're doing here. We're a growing community, mainly on Discord, and we have all across wherever people post their music, try to follow them there. And we're doing community collabs, and we have an upcoming producer battle competition going on. We do feedback live streams, things like that. So, open invitation. Anybody that would like to join us. All right. Okay, let's put antimatter. We already did that. Let's check. You know what? The other antimatter is just drums and Foley's. So. Subluxa sending some wubs. Wubs at 150. E minor. All right. Sublux is trying to end up on every one of these collabs. I've said it was legal, so there's nothing against that. I just, it's gonna be fun. The practicality of it will be just we'll figure that out later. But we're gonna be throwing people on this thing left and right. Insert one below. Subluxa. If for whatever reason your sample doesn't get used, it's okay. We'll just use it another time, like I was saying, and we'll just pull you back off the list. But that's all the more reason to get on more than one, because one of them would definitely stick for sure. All right, we got some kicks. The wubs that you sent, I don't have them in the loop form yet, so we'll just play it right here. And we'll just pull you back off the list. But that's all the more reason to get on more than one, because one of them would definitely stick for sure. All right. And we just hit 100 messages in the Restream chat. That's not counting BandLab chat. We would have hit 100 a while back. Okay, we'll definitely use these. They're already perfect. E minor, 150, sub bass, and everything. We could even layer that with the Indicty stuff. We have to. Sorry, Ira. Okay, Ira's no longer with us. I don't think her Wi-Fi went down. We will hopefully see her another time. Okay. Nice samples. We'll definitely be using those. I'll pull those into the folder after the stream with your other samples, or sometime before the next stream. Okay. Collab 2, Collab 3. So we've got Guild, Super Z Russell, Alpha J, Antimatter, Subluxa. See who else we're gonna get on here. Bassgenic's gonna be on their own. That's 155. I mean, a different one. So y'all can get on that one. Bobby is 119. Chef Blues 130 is already on a different track. Okay, CJ Kamikaze sent some stuff at 150. CJ Kamikaze is already on 2 tracks as well. I might slow down on some of these. We can always go to this folder later. Okay, let's go. Dead Cousin. No. DLC Ninja. Emerald, no. Fishing Hope, 130, 130, 140, 142, 160. What's this 142 creepy chords? Oh, okay, Foxy Galaxy has got a 128 track. It's got some samples at 140. We can pitch some of these up, but maybe.
want. Do we have a 140 this season? No, we don't. We're probably gonna use some of these samples, Fox. Pitch them up to 150 E minor. Here's some subs. Okay, so this is D sharp minor, just needs to go up one. What do they call that? One semitone? One semitone. Hey, that kind of has a nice shared quality to it. I really like that. I mean, I would still mix it differently, but it's kind of, that works. Let's put Fox of Galaxy on this. Fox of Galaxy. Oh, Galaxy. Yield, Super Z Wrestle, Alpha J, Antimatter, Subluxa, and Fox of Galaxy. Collab 3 so far. Who else? Hazrael, no. Time Pack. We're going to use this sample. It's a 150, it's E minor. It's the only sample they sent me, and we're just going to chop it up and use it as like little bitty parts to sneak in there. Insert one below. Time. Excuse me. Time. Got the sample at 150 E minor. Right, so Hydro Boy. Where are we gonna put Hydro Boy? On this track here, probably with Mr. KK. 160, 80 BPM. We can make that happen. Might change the key of this. All right, let's go back here. Collab 3. Infinite Phoenix. We can fit them anywhere because all he sent was literally a 1 second short synth sample designed to be used as a instrument. Fox says, I'm gonna make some basses because I like sound design. Well, now that you're on Collab 3, Fox, you can knock out some 150 BPM E minor basses if you want. And Daddy says, I think the Band Lab stream is playing quietly in the background. You are correct. I really don't. I have a weird situation, like this volume, like it's coming through because I had it turned on a second ago when we were listening to Discord. But what's weird is like, even if I turn the phone all the way down, as you can see over here on the far left of the screen, it still comes through a little bit. Pretty sure. Weird. BandLab needs to get their chats under control. Sublux is saying it's lagging now. Let's take a look at the kilobytes per second. If I know what I'm talking about here, I don't know. This looks like it's healthy again, but it does drop out sometimes. Collab 3 is filling up. Jazzerado 127. Where are we gonna fit Jazzerado? We don't know yet. KP 150 F minor orchestra chords. Uh-oh, we gotta fit these. Yes. Cat goes, you want a girlfriend? And they're like, I texted you. Why didn't you answer me? Are you a real girlfriend? All right. Dun 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 dun. Well, we are definitely gonna try to make this work with the KP thing. Mortal Kombat! Okay, let's put KP on this collab. This collab is gonna be stacked. Hit Sun 3 POW. Kitsune power. Dun 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 dun. Let's check in the band lab chat. Zelensky lost 110, Marche 43. Marche, we're gonna have to fit you somewhere. I'm not sure yet, but we definitely will. Maxi Paxi's 160. Hopefully that stuff slides right in with this other 160 stuff. That'd be nice. Moreland 95. Got to find a place for Moreland. I can easily see us having to add 2 more collabs to this, but I mean, too many collabs just makes it harder to finish them. So we got to be careful. Mr. KK. It's already decided Mr. KK is going to be on collab number 4. Naxic Packs 180. 180. We'll be back to that. 28, 175. Reba Pack. That's for the last Ski Lion. Already sent me stuff for 174. Smokes 135. Where are we going to fit this stuff? Ira is on YouTube. Left to Twitch because it was causing problems. Or the Wi-Fi was, at least. And Dice saying this is going to be epic. Yeah, that 150 track is going to be epic with all those different samples, especially those KP samples. That's really going to push it over the top. Bum, 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 bum. Smokes, we got to fit Smoke somewhere. Subluxa, we're fitting Subluxa all over this place. We got 128 BPM samples there too. 140, you already sent some 150. So Sublux is going to end up on a few of these. There's another one down here, 128. Ira, we got 80, 90. Definitely going to be using one of Ira's entire projects, and then we're going to use the other project to just pull little pieces from. Or we'll save one of them for next season. Thinking we're going to check the 80 BPM one and try to mix it with Mr. KK stuff if it works. We don't know yet. It's going to be interesting. Hey, Sublux has returned with Cake Pops. Super Z Russell, we already know. Techno Dragons. Young Outsider with the C major. We'll just save that for later. All right, that's all the people. So that's collab 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The power. Dog's barking. What is today? Tuesday? Sublux got a sandwich instead of Cake Pops. It's healthier. Better for your teeth. I had a salad before the stream. Oh, but I'm still hungry. Okay, look at this. So we've got collab 1. Now collab 1 looks small. After we filled up collab 2 and 3, collab 1 looks small. We have collab 1 with Guild, Ski Lion, Dead Cousin, CJ Kamikaze, Naxic, Subluxa. We got collab 2 with Fox, Guild, Foxy Galaxy, and Deity, Chef Blue, CJ Kamikaze, Super Z Russell, Subluxa. We've got Guild, Super Z Russell, Alpha J, Antimatter, Subluxa, Foxy Galaxy, Heim, Kit Some Power, all in collab 3. Collab 4 should be D minor. Let's check the other samples real quick. So we've got a whole bunch of people that sent me samples at 80. We need to find the most common ground in between all of them. So, for example, like, let me go back down here to, like, Iris Pack at 80 BPMs was F major, though? Once F major relative is D minor, just like you said. So that could work, maybe, but this all being the major relative, so we don't have to really get creative here. So the so D minor, F major are the same scale. So that could work. D minor could work.
Let's look at some of these other samples that were sent. Okay, let's also go over Ableton. Drop in some of these. New project. Save changes. Okay, so here's a fresh project. Let's chalk in this 80 BPM drum beat. How many people are on the Disciple Get Lemon collab? I've heard them do a collab with a lot of people on it before, and they were saying all their names, even like it would say their name and it would play like a little like sample from each person. It was like and it was like and it's like playing all these like crazy sounds, and it would like name off the person as like I've heard of Disciple track like that. And it had a lot of people on it. Work. All right, now let's go over to the Mr. KK samples real quick. Here's a D minor. $14 people on one collab. It's really not that hard if you just pull a little bit from each person. And depending on how they did the collab, you know, it could be, the samples might not be from any one person. It just might be 14 people all working on one track, which is kind of hard to believe. Seems like they would have probably just took samples from all 14 people and mixed them together, but who knows how those collabs go down. Maybe like half of them worked on the track, the other half just sent samples, who knows. Okay, so that Mr. KK samples D minor might work. D minor might work. But we're gonna have to pitch some of these other things around for sure. So, A minor piano. How do you get A to D? You can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go up 5. Up 5. It has a really weird artifacts in it when you do that. Okay, we can make this stuff work though. So Mr. KK's got samples here, some more stuff at F sharp minor though. They put a lot of stuff at F sharp minor. So F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, go down 3. Right. No, down 4. F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 4. Where am I at? It's camera on or off? Oh yeah. I forget I have this phone right in front of me to look just for that very purpose. Okay, camera is now off, camera is now on. Let's see here, it's on. Okay. All right, so we know Mr. KK is going to be on this track. We know that
Ira's going to be on this track. Insert one below. Go. Suika. Ira. Subluxa. Go ahead and send it. You know what, Subluxa? I'm going to add your name to the tracks, to the projects, once I get your samples for that project actually into the folders. And like I said, if for whatever reason I don't use everyone's sample that is already listed on the spreadsheet, I'm going to make sure everyone's on at least one collab. It's going to be easy to be on more than one. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm just saying realistically, we can't put 35 people on every track, but we're not going to do that. I'm just saying there's going to be a breaking point at some point. But send me as much as you can, because the point I'm really trying to get across is we've got to find the samples to finish the tracks, and we don't really know where those samples are going to come from. So at this point, it's fair game for y'all to try to get on as many as you want, because we need to find the best samples for the job, to finish the tracks, all that stuff. So it's going to be, and anything we don't use, we'll use it next season, season 3, date to be announced. All right. What are we looking for? So pull Ableton back up. We're looking for 80 BPM stuff. I saw a few people sending that stuff, so let's go. Some of this stuff's at 160. And let's go back up here. Let's go through the list. Your bass string, 155, strategic, kamikaze. We'll gotta be pitched down. We'll be back. I'm looking for the stuff that was already 80. I thought I saw a bunch of stuff. It's 82 stuff. A lot of stuff F sharp minor. F sharp minor is going to be the better choice. Of course, we'd have to shift. F sharp minor might be the better choice. Yes, F sharp minor. I'm going to have to make that call right now. Hey, Subtronics, take your stuff back real quick and switch it over to F sharp minor. It's just going to work better that way. All these samples that I'm seeing that are close to 80 are either F or F sharp. They're closer to F. I'm going to go here. You know, I might change it later still, but for right now, I'm thinking F sharp minor, A major. I can pitch your stuff around, don't worry, Sublux. So whatever you send it, I can try to pitch it, or you can just do a different version if you want. Not a big deal. I'm just realizing now, though, the amount of samples that we got already at 80. Already at F sharp. We're close to F or F sharp. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Fox Galaxy, Hasrael 120. Hi, no, we already did that. Here it is. Oh, but here's... Ugh. I'm just thinking. D minor is not a bad choice either, because again, there's a bunch of C minors here. Those can be pitched up easily, just 2 semitones. Let's keep looking through these packs. We're going to figure this out. We're going to find the best option without having to do 2 tracks. We haven't decided yet. We haven't decided yet. Okay, here's 160 stuff. F sharp. There's more F sharp minor. Telling y'all, I think F sharp minor might be the best bet. Then we'll have to figure out a different thing with the Hydro Boy. 95. A bit. A major. This stuff would fit in the F sharp minor as well. That. All right. We might just send me whatever. We might end up doing 2 tracks. It's not a big deal. I mean, you're already on more than 3 tracks here. You're on 3 tracks. And Daddy's saying, I'll be right back. I think it's dinner is ready. Alrighty. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something, and then the food talk got me hungry again. Don't forget collab 8. Oh yeah, Sublux is on collab 8. So you're already on 1, 2, 3, 4. Send me something for everyone, and we'll make sure that you get on at least half of these collabs. Okay. Sublux is on top of it. Now what we need to do. F sharp minor. We're gonna test this out. We might have to make 2 separate tracks out of this, and one of them might have to be on the next season. We don't know yet. We're not making any official decisions here. And I'm gonna throw this back up to F sharp minor for a second. Kind of start making up my mind here. We're gonna jump back over here. To make this all F sharp minor, that's gonna be kind of hard because these original samples from Ira are F. Yeah, they're not bad. We can just go up 1. One second. Go up 1. What's this? Mr. KK sample D minor. So this would go up 2, 3, 4. This sample that's already F sharp minor, so we put this back at 0. This sample A minor. We're gonna go down 3. I was putting all these samples, pitching them all to what I think is the right key. This sample. Come on, there's more of these samples than I thought. Let's go. Oh, okay, cool. That's our samples. This was D minor plus 4. This was plus 1 because it's an F. Oh, but that's F major. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place here. Okay. Second. That's not right because... Alright. What we're looking at here are 2 separate ideas. We're going to figure this out. Let me mute all of this Ira stuff for now. Mr. KK stuff. We might have to make 2 tracks out of this. Let's go to the F sharp minor stuff and see how well that stuff's sounding and see what we're going to go with, and then we'll decide from there. Let's go back to the Hydro Boy pack. That's C minor. See, Hydro Boy fit in with Ira and Mr. KK. Let's go over to... Two separate projects. Let's hear this one real quick. So this is already at 160, and this is all F sharp minor stuff. So if I hit play on this, it should play just like it's supposed to. Okay, so who do we mix with this? Let's see. We've got sorry, my brain is like, not only am I getting confused here, it's not that I'm getting confused, I'm also trying to figure stuff out, which I don't like to do too much on stream. I like to just be like bold and make decisions right away on stream. But right now I'm actually kind of like indecisive about things. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitating here, but I'm also kind of having a little bit of a brain, what do you call it? I was saying, how about the track is transitioning in the middle into something else, but way you could also switch keys. Okay, that's probably the best idea I've heard for what I was trying to figure out. It's not like it hasn't been done. I know, I've never done it because I've always steered away from doing something like that, but there's no reason why we can't do that. In fact, I need to be open to that kind of stuff. That's the only way these collabs are really going to work. So what I was talking about here is a modulation, or whatever they call it, key mod, where you actually change keys somewhere in the track. That'd be good, because I am going to have to try to fit all these people into these tracks, and it's not seeming realistically. It seems like we're going to have to do a couple things. We're probably going to add a track or 2, and we're also going to have to do what you said with some of these, which do some key changes. Or the other option is just really shift someone's samples. If you'll notice, what I'm trying to do is not destroy someone's samples too much. Like, trying to, like, I feel like if you give me a sample or a whole project and I just shift it into a completely different key that's like way from a different, and then also tempo strings, it's like changing it, but that might happen to some people's samples. Like, it just depends. how we have to fit these samples in here. But some of y'all sent me like full ideas, and I don't want to like completely change the idea. Ira says keys and maybe the whole beat. Yeah, at least the feel of the beat. I'll probably keep it all 80. 'Cause that's basically what I'm trying to fit together. Here's a bunch of 80 BPM samples. All right, Lex. So we'll get to that. Um, let me get through this list here. We'll probably go out and close the stream off by listening to whatever you sent me. Fox says it would be good way to mix tracks together. Yeah, though. Yeah. Basically, make 2 tracks is what we're talking here, and then mix them together like a DJ. Like just turn them into a different track. There's no reason not to do that. I'm actually gonna have tracks like that on my preset project, preset on Spotify, because right now all I'm releasing is really short clips. So all these 3 clips are like 58 seconds, 1 second, 53 seconds. And then I'm gonna do a performance with them, like and loops, like on my launch pad. I mean, on this controller here, like it's loops. And then when you do that, you kind of come up with an arrangement that leads each one into the next one. And then I'm gonna like render that 3-minute version out and upload the 3-minute version as a track. And that's how I'm gonna get my full length tracks for preset. So just like mixing a bunch of my little shorter ideas together. There's no reason why we can't do that for the community collabs too. And Johnny says, not gonna lie, I thought that said midget flip at first. Oh, midget flip, midget. No, midnight flip. That's no, I know. It makes me think of a TikTok I just saw the other day though. It's hilarious. I'm not gonna describe it here. All right. Subluxa says Fiddler did that before. Fiddler, I haven't heard of Fiddler. I have to check him out. Midnight Flip is a flip on a track demo project from FL Studio called Midnight something. I just titled it Midnight Flip. All right. This little kick drum overlaps with the other kick drum. Okay. So it's been decided what we're gonna kind of do here is make a mod change halfway through this track. It might not be the only track we end up doing this with, but let's pull this up. How can we like kind of write that here? Let's do F sharp minor and G minor. Something like that. We can note that which keys. Fox of Galaxy has a question for the chat saying, what genres have y'all been making? Question mark. And then he has exploring any new ones. Curious. Fox is curious. Curious to Fox. Or Fox. Fox the Curious. Or Galaxy. Sorry. I haven't been experimenting. My whole thing is now just to do whatever y'all send me samples wise. So I'm open to any genre. I would like to do some more experimental stuff. The stuff I've been doing with preset is, I don't know what you'd call it. Loop music. I just loop things. I loop sounds. And I call it a song. I call it a jingle. A loop. No, I'm curious too. I'm always curious if people are working with new genres. What's the new genre? A lot of people messing with it. Color bass. It's not that new, but it's definitely kind of popular right now. And I don't even know what else is coming up in the drum and bass is still having its another movement in the drum in the United States. Things like that. None of that's new. All right, where are we at? We'll check. I'll listen to those samples in a second, Subluxa. I'm trying to figure out now that we wrote this down. Switch, give you guys some information here. We need to write down some people's names. So, all right, Subluxa. That's right. We're going to fit some people here. So we're going to try to fit. We're going to fit. Hydro Boy. So since I just don't, since I have like the worst memory, I'm gonna click on all these again. Not Bobby. It's not base T. BTM has never sent any music. This is the wrong pack. Where's public pack? Public pack. Okay, jam. Base Jinx, Bobby, Chef Blue. No, she's a kamikaze. I also want to put DLC Ninja on this. DLC Ninja. And that means we need to put CJ on there. That was the plan for season 1. Just never got around to it. Kamikaze, CJ Kamikaze. Insert one below. Got Daddy says, I've been trying to make a soundtrack for my friend's Whip video game, so I've been trying to make stuff that would fit it, kind of like Doom and Quake music, but more fitting in his game. So Fox, answering Fox's question about New Johnny, I'm also going to be experimenting with video game soundtrack music. Once my brother finally gets his independent game that he's been working on for years, to the point where it needs sound and audio, I'm gonna try to dabble in that stuff. I wouldn't mind doing that professionally, like, you know, if I really could do it. I don't know. But a lot of the stuff I have, a lot of the loops I create for preset when I'm jamming on the Endless app and stuff, I just pile that stuff up in a big folder. Most of that stuff would work great as like atmospheric loops in video games, I think. So I'm already stacking up a library of samples. Dead Cousins already on a track. DJ Shadow Wolf. We're going to have to find a track for Shadow Wolf. You'll see Ninja already wrote that down. Fishing Hope. But I have forgot about BandLab again. Those familiar with BandLab, once we finally get all these projects in BandLab also, it's not going to be the full projects. You got to understand that I'm going to be doing the FL Studio project. That's going to be the arrangement, the detailed, the meticulous transitions, all the stuff to make it sound right, color coded and organized, automation. That's going to be all of my version in FL Studio. And then, of course, y'all can download the samples, do whatever you want with your version. But another place to find the samples is going to be BandLab. And that's not going to be till like the season's over or almost over. Is I'm going to take all the loops I did end up using for the collab. So like right now we're just picking names. Once we decide what loops we're actually using from those members, and we decide the actual loops for each collab, those loops will be loaded into BandLab projects. And then, as I was saying, those that are familiar with it know that you can go to BandLab and click fork, and you can just collab the project right there inside of BandLab. And that's forever to be after the season's over. And where I'm going to get season 1 uploaded to BandLab as well, so you'll be able to go back to season 1, things like that. Subluxa says I should try LMMS at some point. I'll try it out. I am a DAW. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a term for it. I am all inclusive when it comes to DAW. I don't switch around. I'm big time FL Studio, but I'm saying I like to mess around in other DAWs because it feels like a puzzle to me when you're trying to figure out how do you work this thing, like where is the compressor, like trying to like stumble my way through Ableton right now is really fun actually. I like it. It's different, it's refreshing on my eye. And look, every single one of these tracks has audio coming into it. 34343, you see that? That's the audio from my MacBook coming in, so that's why it's doing that. I bet I could just lower the there. All right. Yeah, Ableton, big fan of Ableton. I'm a fanatic right now about mobile DAWs, like all the iOS stuff. I know I've told people I'm going to show them stuff a million times. I never do. Like I want to do some actual streams with all these apps that I have, but I've gone my way to like not only download but like actually purchase a bunch of the ones that I think are kind of like really forward thinking music production style apps. And I think that kind of stuff would make great live streams at some point when we're not working on collabs, because there's a lot of neat stuff there. Anyways, Same reason. I like to get into a DAW in there, like I don't know how to work, or a program I don't know how to work it, and try to figure it out, because, you know, what else do I have to do with my time? That's a joke. Where we go? Got Fishing Hoke on the collab. This one's stacking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we add anyone else to this one, it's going to be the biggest one. Right now, tied with collab 3. Let's see here. Fishing Hoke. Box of Galaxies going to be on 128, and another one we got to. Hazrael. Already on a collab. Hazrael is collab number 7. Time's already on one. Hydro Boy did that. Infinite Phoenix. Jazzarado's gonna be on a different one. KP's already on one. Kalinsky 115. We're gonna make that fit. Lost 110. Maybe we'll mix Locks with Kalinsky. That's pretty close. 110, 115. Shit. Oh yeah, we gotta type Maxi Waxy here. Insert one below Maxi. Word of mouth in the Band Lab chat. And Rap Juice. Anyone else in the Band Lab chat that I haven't talked to? This is why so as far as right now, I'm going to keep streaming daily on BandLab, but this is just a multicast of our normal stream. But I'm actually going to plan a different stream, a separate stream. I don't know when and how often, but I'm definitely going to do it quite often, a separate stream just for BandLab. We're going to work on BandLab projects. We're going to do feedback for BandLab producers. We're going to do Radio Hour. That's my favorite one because it's easy. Just BandLab Radio Hour, MPA Radio Hour, where I just listen to music. No feedback, just straight up poster links. I listen to your tracks, play it on there, and we just queue up a whole bunch of tracks from BandLab. I'll play anybody's tracks that's following my page. So follow the Music Production Arena BandLab page. I'll listen to your tracks during the MPA Radio Hour whenever I go live. This is all for community. Music Production Arena is all about community. Rap Juice says they're a producer and a beat maker. The Great Kid, I saw you followed the page yesterday. I followed you back. I would like to meet as many of y'all as that want to reach out, get involved with the community. You can message me on Discord anytime. It's Guild 1000. You can also join the Discord. You'll find a link there on the Music Production Arena Band Lab page. A lot of really cool people over there. It's a great community. That's where we met Subluxa yesterday. Subluxa, your connection's messing up. We're not going to be here much longer. I'm just kind of okay. It could be the Twitch thing. Twitch's bandwidth. You go and try settings. Try to lower the bandwidth first of all, if it lets you. If not, you might have to do the YouTube. YouTube is easier to run. All right, we got Maxi Waxy on the track. Moreland. Yo, where are we gonna fit all these people? Are we gonna try to put Moreland down to 80 BPMs? I don't know. It's too fast. I don't want to slow all that down too much. We're to think about Moreland. Maybe Moreland. Naxic. There's gonna be 10 tracks on this season after all. It's gonna have to be. Let's not even think about that yet because we don't want it to get carried away. But let's just. I don't see any other way of making this work. Smokes 135. Like all these people, like Smokes and Moreland, and they need a home. They need a home. We can maybe mix Marche with Bassgenics and pitch it up. I mean, stretch it up to 155. I think Marche's at 145. Fox Guy says, if Music Production Arena was an actual label, what music will you release? And would it just be a label for all music? Would the name change? Would it be like Disciple NSD? There's a lot of awesome questions. You know what? I've always thought about making a label, but I don't think too much about the label side of it because you're talking about contracts and money and business and all this stuff, which really distracts from the most important thing, which is first becoming popular. Best way to first become popular is to be a promo channel, which is no money contracts. It's all about just sharing in front of. Okay, so but think about in the future if we were to actually turn into a label. But again, first I think we should be a really awesome promo channel where we all support each other. We repost the best music, and there's really good artists that come out of our community. That would be really neat. I would say it would be all genres, for sure, all genres, and it would be still named Music Production Arena probably because we bought the website www.com, musicproductionarena.com and stuff already. But who knows? That might change. And you asked if it's going to be like Disciple or NSD, no copyright sounds, or NSD. What's What's NST? But it would actually be more like Monster Cat and no copyright sounds. As in, we wouldn't always necessarily sign the artist. We would just sign the track sometimes and things like that. Anyways, I'm not even thinking about that right now. I mean, it's a good question, but honestly, I'm not thinking about label as much as I'm thinking about the collabs, because we really do need to really build up a strong foundation. This is a great idea I think we have here, and we've already got a lot of members, but to really turn it into something like on the levels of like, I mean, have y'all seen uh I'm forgetting it now, but I mean, some of these things can get so carried away all of a sudden, like, I don't know. Let's just see how things go. I'm thinking too forward ahead right now. Iris says I switched to Twitch again. Today's wild. Subluxa switched over to YouTube. Nice logo there. Never Say Die. It's a record label, right? There's a bunch of different models now for record labels. I'm not exactly sure how all of them work, the inners, but there was definitely something special about, I think, the way Monster Cat and a lot of others did it around their model, which is kind of a really good mixture of a promo channel and a label. But what happened is when they finally blew up, they just started signing artists like everyone else, and that basically, I mean, they're not a major label, and again, I don't know enough to really talk about it, but they definitely have their own little thing going on there. There's a few people that seem to have copied them or something, but for the most part, you can get a track released on Monster Cat without them actually signing you as an artist, from what I can understand, but I don't know. I don't know. I hope there's a new genre that comes out that we're not even thinking right now. Some genre that's been out for a while, but some producer takes it to another level. Kind of like Skrillex did to dubstep, and then he made everyone in the UK mad, but everyone in America like loved it. And like they called it dubstep, but it really wasn't dubstep anymore. It was bro step, and then all that stuff happened. I like that stuff. I'm open to that stuff. I want to see that stuff happen again. I want to see something pop out of music that I was not expecting. And that's kind of stuff. And whatever that genre is, I think a good idea would be a record label to build something around that, the new genre or something. But we're not going to do that. Subluxa got all kinds of stuff from Subluxa. Subluxa 160. Subluxa already got one of your 160 samples. I think your sample's D major though, or is it D minor? We'll mess with it. But Subluxa already got one of yours, and I'll get some more of yours here in a second. Subluxa says, yes. Subluxa says, like my friend. So your friend has a label? That's cool. Is it a startup or has it already been taken off? Subluxa says, I'm hoping to do that. Honestly, labels a neat, fun thing, but it's very competitive. But I'm not one to ever tell someone not to try something. I say go for it. But you got to really can't compete in anything. And this is my advice for any kind of thing. Don't compete with the people that are already big now. Compete with the people that are coming up with you. Like as an artist, as a producer, don't think about, oh, I got to compete with Virtual Riot and Disciple. Don't compete with them. Compete with the other people your age that are coming up at the same time that are going to be future artists. Because Virtual Riot, just like Skrillex, is going to become old school. I mean, Skrillex is like king of the mountain still, but still old school now at this point. It's just like, and in hip hop, just like Lil Wayne, he's now old school. There's all these new people out. You know what I mean? It's don't compete with the people that are already popular. They're in their own little circle. You got to make your own circle. You got to meet some people that aren't popular. Y'all all come up together, and y'all are the new thing on the street. That's the same with record labels. Don't compete with labels now. I mean, you have to kind of compete with them at some level, but really you've got to think of the future. Like, what is the future of record labels, and what can I do to make some kind of futuristic business? Okay, Ira, Russell's 128 or 150. Techno Dragons 130. It's gonna be 10 tracks on this collab, people. Season's gonna end up with 10 tracks. You know, I really wanted it to be 6. I actually had it planned out in my head just because I always do these future forecasts. I was thinking like what it was going to be like if we kept doing season. I was going to keep it at 8 tracks for a while, and then like slowly see if we can sneak in like one more track, like a 9 tracks maybe, and then work our way up to like 10 tracks maybe per season if we can like do it. But I figured it would take time to practice, get faster and faster. I wasn't ready to like jump up to 10 tracks now. Um, but I was thinking that 10 is a better number, just a good solid number, 10 rounded number, 10 tracks. Seasons would maybe need to not necessarily going longer. I think they're long enough. But it would just need to be a little bit more organized. I just have to get better at what I do, which I'm fine at what I do. I just as we do this more and more, if I keep rapidly putting out these collabs and on stream, I can only imagine I can even get better at what I do, which is it is what it is. I got my own set of skills, but there's a lot that I need to learn for sure. I'm hoping I can learn some stuff here about Ableton. But the more I do that, people send me samples, create a track online, hit a deadline. The more I do that whole routine, I think the quicker and better I'm gonna get at it, and we're gonna get at it as a team. Also, future collabs seasons, I'm already deciding that I should collect the samples maybe before the season starts, kind of ramp up the season by collecting loops stuff before it even starts, and then come in the season stronger. We can even make it. We could do something like that. So there's other options. What time is it? 6:53. Pretty much done here. Let's look at the spreadsheet. It is my challenge and goal to get everyone that sent me samples this season somewhere on the collab. If your full idea that you sent me doesn't end up as a complete thought in one of the tracks, and it just seems like you just kind of got smashed into another collab, it might happen, but there's no reason why we can't do another track with some of your other stuff. And again, these are ongoing. This is the beginning of something that could last a long time, if depending on how we do it and bring people in. So any samples we don't use now, we can use again in the future. Any full idea track that you don't use now, maybe we do a side collab at some point, or you pick a couple other samples from the pack and you do your own version of the collab, which is actually one of the main things I wanted people to eventually start doing. I know Nimke asked if that's what. So Nimke asked. I sent the huge sample pack to everybody that's participating, and it's the sample pack here. It's a public pack. It has all the folders in there. From there, you can download any of the packs you want, mix them together. You can do your own entirely Moreland, mix with Naxic, mix with Smokes, mix with Sukia Ira, mix with Techno Dragon collab. Or, it's like Legos. You can do whatever you want here. And then you can release your own version of the collabs. And you can, if you submitted samples for the collabs and we don't really use it the way you wanted, you can kind of do what you thought your version would be. I will play the Subluxa sample as my exiting music. Subluxa, it was cool meeting you yesterday. You sending samples, jumping on the collab this quick. You seem to be talkative and active. I think you'll fit right in our community. Again, I'm glad to have you with us. And that goes with everyone that's joined our community. We've got a good mixture of longtime members and a good mixture of new members. And we've got members that have been around for a long time, but they're just now coming back and getting involved with the community. So it's neat to see the community be a real community. It's not just randoms. It's a real growing community. Sublux has entered the community. All right. I'm going to get out of here. We're going to play that sample on the way out. Just let everyone know you can find this sample pack on the Music Production Arena Discord. You'll also find a link to this spreadsheet document that we've been filling out here. Take one more final look at this. We did 2 each day. We did 2 yesterday, collab 1, collab 2. Today we did collab 3, collab 4. Tomorrow we'll do 5 and 6. We're just deciding who's going to be on the tracks, more than likely. Who's going to be on the tracks. And then on Thursday we'll do 7 and 8. Friday is going to be our casual Friday. Bring tracks for feedback Friday. Things like that. We're going to do feedback Friday, things like that. So we'll also mess around with Ableton side chaining this Friday. Let's figure that out together. I'm an Ableton noob. Subflex says I hope I'm not too young. You fit right in with our other active people, that's for sure. Yeah. So, there we go. That's basically wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. BandLab, if you watch from BandLab, sorry I didn't get y'all much attention today. I am going to find a better way. Has something to do with the chat being over here. I can't really see it. I'll find a better way to get this band lab thing going on. I'm also planning a special band lab, regular scheduled band lab stream. Just haven't figured out the best time to do that yet. But that's coming soon. Be sure to follow the Music Production Arena Band Lab page. Once you're at the Band Lab page, you'll see links to some of our other channels there. Join our Discord if you haven't already. You can always message me on Discord, Guild1000. Continue the conversation. Send me more samples. Send me tracks for demo feedback, whatever. All right. Bye for now. Jump over here. Subluxa sent a few more samples for the collabs. All right. See everyone later. Samples. Send me tracks. All right. Bye for now. I like this sample a lot. I didn't mean to do that. Is this the same sample though again? Oh, this is. Anyways, I'll see y'all later.